Okay, so there's more information about the next New Beast update. So, skill training improvements. This update's coming out Thursday. So, skill training improvements. Skill training has been greatly improved across skills and talents to improve training requirements and shortened the time it takes to reach high-ranked skills. The number of training requirements has been reduced, and the EXP received from the training will be increased. The adjusted amount varies depending on the skill. Training has been adjusted so that the training items related to failure of production skills are not essential for skill advancement. CP, combat power, training requirements have been removed from skills. So this means, like, if you have, like, a skill that you see now where it says, defeat, like, an enemy of a similar rank to get XP, or defeat an enemy at a boss level rank in order to get XP, you no longer have to worry about that. That's all going to be gone. Now you can just kill whatever enemies you want. So, a function has been added to automatically rank up a skill when the maximum training has been reached. Okay. That way, I guess you don't have to keep checking your skills menu and clicking advance if you've maxed out the XP on it. You can activate the function by checking the rank up skills upon completing box at the bottom of the skill window or the skill info menu. Okay, so you can turn that on or off depending on... yeah, if you uncheck this option, it'll be disabled again. I'm not sure if I'll disable it or not. Like, I'm an old school Mabby player, so I might prefer to keep doing things the way I've been doing things in Mabby. But it's nice to give you the option to disable it or enable it if you want to. Skills that become available for rank up by reaching 100 or more training experience while the function is activated will be automatically promoted without a separate verification process. All right. Note: Dan skill advancements will still require participating. Yeah, okay, in the advancement ceremony. AP required for skill rank up will be consumed, and if there is insufficient AP to automatic rank it, it will not be possible. So yeah, if you don't have the AP to actually rank up the skill and the automatic rank up is turned on, then it won't rank up until you get the AP you need. So, like, one reason why I might turn this off is because, like, depending on, like, how much AP I have, I might not want to rank up certain skill. I might want to rank up certain skills more than others. I might want to choose what gets ranked up instead of a bunch of skills just automatically getting ranked up and consuming a lot of my AP. So that might be a reason to turn it off, just so you can kind of control your skills and what goes up to what rank and when. The Dan skill advancement test has been adjusted so that the promotion test can be completed up to twice a day instead of once a day. So this isn't anything major to me. I don't really spend too much time Dan ranking things, but yeah, I can see how this is nice. It just helps things go a little bit faster. Failing the promotion test does not reduce your daily count towards it. The conditions for acquiring the master title for each skill has been reduced. Skills that are rank 1 or higher will only require 100% training experience for the master title to be awarded to that skill. The conditions for acquiring a Grandmaster talent have been adjusted. The required talent seals to achieve Grandmaster has been reduced from 20 to 10, so now it's easier to do that stuff. It is now possible to start Grandmaster challenges for a talent that is not actively set. So, in other words, if you wanted to like get a Master Ninja talent and you were rebirthed into the Chainblade talent and had that as your active talent, you wouldn't need to do a rebirth to participate. To reset your talent to Ninja to participate in the Grandmaster test for it. Crusader level training and sub skill acquisition adjustments have been added. Crusader EXP gained has been increased for daily and weekly orders, the raids, and the training grounds. If I'm being completely honest, I always ignore the weekly orders. I've never done them once in my life, and I've only been to the Alba Knights training grounds like maybe 2 or 3 times in the past 7 or 8 years. So I'll skip over most of that, but there's all that information. So renown training has been adjusted. The upper limit of renown EXP that can be obtained per day has been increased by 5 times. The Nelly renown training requirements that had a negative impact on the use of the Bard bulletin board has been replaced with a new training requirement. When using the music/life renown seal items, you will now be able to acquire Renown EXP regardless of the daily limit of Renown EXP. To coincide with changes to skill training requirements, adjustments to skill training bonuses have also been added. The maximum multiplier of skill training buffs you can receive has been changed to a maximum of 8 times skill training EXP. The effect from skill training EXP potions will no longer stack. Alongside the change, you will be unable to use another training skill. You'll be unable to use another skill training potion while already having the same effect from a potion active. And it gives you some examples here. Okay, so here's the interesting stuff. Memoir renewed. So Lynette's memoir is changing for the 3rd time. It was one way for a little while, then they updated it, and that's when all the voice acting for Blinded came in, and that was the big change, and then now it's being changed again. So Blinded's Brave Boost has been renewed with changes to quests, rewards, and leveling while progressing through Blinded's memoirs and the 4 books. If you have already completed or are in the process of completing the memory book, you can proceed from the beginning again with the new changes. I will be doing all of this with Xanafied Neko for the first time, so it'll be new for me when I do it on stream. If you have okay, so yeah, we went over that. Oh wait, if you've previously progressed through the memoir books, you can acquire additional blinded weapons when replaying. However, in the case of the Blade of Blossoming Memory items, even if you have 2, you cannot dual wield them. Okay. Book 4 of the memory book has been replaced with objectives that require progressing up to Chapter 5 of the Generation storyline quests. Certain quests and dialogue that were lacking in guidance will be improved, and the progress of some quests will be reduced. The experience point acquisition method when completing memoir quests has been changed to increase the level of characters automatically, the total level of characters automatically. A lot of information. So let's see. Characters over level 20,000 will receive 1/5 of the value of levels and AP when completing the memoir quests. Honestly, I don't even know if my main character is over level 20k. Like my non-streaming character, she might not be. So, I don't know too many players that are over level 10k. I mean 20k. I know she's over level 10k. Some of the rebirth potions that were rewarded during the memoir quests have been changed to the talent coupon items. So talent coupons can be used to change your currently active combat or life talent without requiring a rebirth. So they'll no longer require a rebirth. So that'll save you a little bit of time. It just means you won't have to go through the whole rebirth process. It's probably only going to save you like 3 minutes. So, I mean, it's a nice change, but it's not something that's vital. Essential items and blinded's weapons are now provided early on, and you can acquire additional skills of various talents to help you in battle by progressing through memoirs. When you clear the guide quest, a blue fragrance on the wind, you will receive a pet. So you can get the brainy sheep pet whistle, but only once per account. When you clear Memory Book 1, 2, and 3, you can acquire 3 doll bag boxes. Okay, so this will allow you to get the Baby Bunny doll bag, which is a 7x7. The Fennec Fox Kit doll bag, which is also a 7x7. And the Bear Cub doll bag, which is a 7x7. So these are all 7x7 bags. When you clear Memory Book 2, you can acquire the Memorial Link skill. So yeah, this skill is basically just like Divine Link, only weaker. So this skill is only available for characters who do not have the Divine Link skill, and it will disappear when Divine Link is acquired. This skill is a lesser version of Divine Link, like I suspected. When Memorial Link is used with a pet, the pet will take enemy aggro, and both the character and pet will receive a temporary stat boost. So yeah, this is just Divine Link for new players, because I mean, like, you get Divine Link in, like, what is it, Gen 20, 21, something like that? So, like, it is a pretty late game skill. And with, like, how involved we are with pets these days since the pet update and, like, all the improvements to pets lately, it's really not a bad idea to let new players link up with their pets. So when you clear Memory Book 4, you will acquire the Support Bone Dragon Whistle item. And here's a big change. So the heart sticker system has been removed and replaced with Blinded's Blessing. So for any of you that might not know the heart sticker system, it's a really outdated system where you mail heart stickers, you give them to other players and stuff like that. I've done it in my early Mabby days. It's been around for a long time, but it's just not really useful anymore. We don't need it anymore. So a new support effect, Blinded's Blessing, can be obtained by each volume of the memory book progress for the character. So is this like a permanent thing? Does the Blinded's Blessing... What I'm curious about is, does the Blinded's Blessing wear off? Can it still be used after you hit 20k? Because this new memoir stuff is designed to take you to level 20k. But I'm curious if the Blinded's Blessing will become unusable or not when you reach 20k. I hope it is still usable again, even after 20k, and I'm hoping for that because I like the movement speed buffs it gives for human characters. So blessing effects do not overlap, and the effect is applied to the character by the highest stage. The blessing can be set in the character info under additional info. Blinded's Blessing to switch the halo effect above the character. The recall book allows you to register a specified location, which you can be teleported to by using move function in the recall book. What? So this is basically going to be like a warp imp feature, sort of. Blinded's Blessing unlocks the following effects at each stage. So the first one gives you 2% movement speed, all stats gain +1, acquire 1 additional AP at rebirth, and this is the white halo effect. So the red halo effect gives you, which is stage 2, you get 4% movement speed, all stats go up +2, and you get 2 additional AP at rebirth. And stage 3 is blue halo, 6% movement speed, all stats +3, and additional AP 3 at rebirth. Stage 4 is a golden halo, yellow, movement speed +8, all stats +4, acquire 4 additional AP at rebirth. And these don't stack with each other, like it's just gonna be... So like you won't have these stats stacking on these ones. It's just gonna be like you reach a stage and then you have this. I'm kind of hoping that the Blinded's boost does not wear off at level 20k. I'm kind of worried that like once you reach the maximum level and do everything and you're above level 20k, then you just won't be able to use it anymore. But I hope I'm wrong about that. So, additional changes. Generation progress has been improved. So, generation quests for chapters and generations are now started in order, and delay time when awaiting the next quest has been removed. Okay, so more quests will be arriving instantly. That's good. In Gen 7, some information for quests that were lacking in guidance have been added. Like using co-size T. The Shadow Mission acquisition method has been improved in Gen 11 and 12, so you can enter the Shadow Mission immediately when talking to the NPC. Well, that only saves you about 20 seconds. I mean, like, the NPC is basically like... Well, I guess it depends on how far they are away from the Shadow Altar, but yeah, that won't save you too much time. So, let's see. Yeah, there's all this stuff. The dungeon length of some RP missions in Chapter 1 is shortened, and the movement speed is increased by 40%. Okay. That's actually a really good change if they just automatically increase your RP character's movement speed, because it's better than opening up that RP character's inventory and having to use a speed potion that a lot of characters may not even realize their RP character even has. The receivable quest board has been added, so this is basically going to clear up our quest menus. It has been changed so that characters will no longer receive non-essential quests all at once. Only non-essential quests that satisfy the conditions after the quest board has been added will be moved to the quest board. Therefore, it does not affect existing quests. After completing the quest Memories of a Chain Slasher in Book 3 of Blanid's Boost, characters will receive the guide quest about the receivable quest boards. That's when you get introduced to it. Xanafied Neko can jump into that right away because he did Chainblade pretty early. And yeah, characters that progress through quests will unlock quests available to select through the receivable quest board. Characters can select and start the quests anytime through the quest board. Improvements have been made to the quest location check function, and it is now possible to warp to locations using the world map. Okay. So the enchantment system specifications have been improved. Enchants of rank 9 or higher can now be enchanted regardless of rank. This means that no step enchantment process will be required when using enchant scrolls above rank 9. The phrase enchant enabled regardless of rank in the enchant scroll description of certain enchants has been removed. Okay, so this is a big item that's coming out. So the portable diffuser spider item has been added. You can obtain the item by passing the hill in front of Albi Dungeon in Turconale by talking to Trevor, the NPC. The portable diffuser spider can be activated by right-clicking the item to activate it. When the diffuser is activated, spider monsters will appear in the form of an aroma bear. This is only visible to you. So I knew about this because I checked all the stuff like a week or two ago on the Korean site and used like translators to read it and stuff. So like this is helpful if you have like a fear of spiders, if you have arachnophobia, if you just don't like them, you can change their appearance. From the way I saw it on the Korean site, I think it basically works just like a totem. You just activate it like you do a totem or deactivate it. Personally, I don't really have a problem with the way spiders look, but I can see how some players do. And I have actually like played with some players in the past that actually don't like the way spiders look in the game. So this will be an interesting feature. I'll definitely show it off with Xanafied Neko when we get it. And I'm going to be going around finding lots of spiders, not just like a couple of different types. Because like there are potbelly spiders, there are normal spiders, there are mushroom spiders. I'm curious exactly how many spiders this will actually affect. Because there are a lot of different types of spiders, and I'll be making sure like that it's actually working, so we'll know if there's like a spider group that they forgot to cover with this item. So some contents of the dungeon guide have been improved. So there's all that stuff. That's a long list. I don't want to read all that. Let's go to the next part. Beginner benefits have been updated. So this is something that needs improvement. The criteria for beginner benefits has been increased to characters under level 10,000. Free warp using the Traveler's Guide has been increased up to level 10,000. That's a good change. It has been changed so that beginner characters do not receive 3 types of beginner potion items been logging in. It has changed so that beginner characters do not receive heart stickers anymore because that item is going for the Blinded's Boost thing. All heart sticker items, which I haven't seen in a long time, will be deleted. Heart points info has been removed from the character info, additional info menu. The reduced time between rebirths of a beginner character has been added, has been changed as follows. So, if you're between level 1 and 4,999, you have to wait 24 hours between rebirths unless you have a potion. And if you're between level 5,000 and 7,999, then you have to wait 48 hours. And then it's 96 hours if you're between 8K and 9,999. And if you're level 10,000 or more, you have to wait 144 hours. So that's just 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, 6 days. The return incentive Explorers League patronage quest, which can start return from militia benefit, will no longer be available. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with this update coming out on Thursday. So this is all the information you need to know about Thursday's next New Beast update.